Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for the show. Today, we're going to be taking apart an Oldsmobile 455. I've never done it before. I've only done a small block Chevy, so it's going to be new. So, let's do it. Hey guys, today we're going to be working on my 1968 Oldsmobile 442. We got a lot of stuff to do to it. It's been sitting for a little while because I had some problems with getting the oil pan off, but we're going to start with changing the intake, camshaft, timing gears, and then we'll do the oil pump and oil pan gasket. Let's do it. All right. First thing we're going to do is take off the hood, get it out of our way. Throttle cable clip. That's it. I'm sure I'll lose this. crunchy. Been on there a while. All right, let's get these fuel lines. Loose so I can at least spin it in there. Use the vice grip just to hold it in place. Kind of gives me an extra hand. I'm gonna use these two. See that top one? The top one there always spins with it. That's what the press wrench is for. There we go. All right, there we go. Okay, what do we got left? Some springs. There's one. There's two. Yeah, look at this garbage. That is pathetic. I should really take this to work and just mill this out. Look how crusty this thing is. I don't even have very many miles on it. Just soot. Gotta clean all this up. All right, try to catch most of it. All right, let's get the plug wires off. You know, I could probably label these. Otherwise, it's just going to take me a lot longer to... There's many ways to do this. You can do it by looking at on Oldsmobiles. I'm pretty sure the firing order is on the intake. A lot of vehicles, the firing order's on the intake, but for me, it's just easiest.
Ready.
Okay. For me, it's just easiest if I just put a little painter's tape on each plug wire, label it, and that way I know. Because I don't know how long this car's gonna sit. I don't have to mess around. Just know it's number 2. And then just take it out and lay her down. All right, let's get these other plug wires off. Got them tagged up, so I know which ones go where. All right, I did the same thing over here. Got 1, 3, 5, and 7. Got them all tagged up so I know where they go. Be easy to put them back on. Kind of tough to see, but that bolt is way down there. Way down there. You gotta kind of fish it out to the extension. I got this huge extension here, and we'll try to get her. All right, so it's kind of tough to see down there, but I forgot to show you. There is one, forget about that wire. right there. It's gotta come off. Oh, I got a tack hooked up too, I forgot. So there's 2 wires. So both these wires gotta come off. One's a tack. Maybe it's on there. One is the power. There we go, we got her. Okay, so we got both those wires off. Oh, my distributor's falling off. Look at that. What if I broke it when I was trying to pick up the motor? I might have. I don't know. We're gonna find out though, ain't we? Yeah, so we'll just pull that distributor off. Distributor cap off. It's already off, it looks like. Oh, and this, got to show you here. To unplug these. I know exactly what happened. I was lifting up the motor, and the cap hits the firewall. Hopefully it didn't break. Yeah, there's this plug right here. That just connects to the distributor, so you take the cap off. Now, get it out of the way. Try to get it out of here. It's just a mess of cables here. Jeez. Come on! Get out of there. Get that out of the way. There. That's a little easier to see where you're at. There, now we're down to the distributor. Here's the cable I was talking about. Now we're gonna get way down there. It's hard, it's really hard to see. Let me see if I can turn the light on. All right, you can see it. It's not that one. It's the one that's way down there. That's one we gotta get. Okay, let's get this down there. Loosen her up. There it is. Almost had it. There we go. Just loosen her up. Loosen her up. Put my hand on there now. Nope. Ah, still tight. That's just great. There we go. Maybe we can get down there. Just let it go. There we go. Got her. I'll stick that right there. We should be able to pull this distributor right out. No problem. All right. I'm really gonna pay attention to where it is. I can set it later. There we go. Distributor's out. I'll set that right there. There we go. All right, that's out of there. See, that's where the clamp bolts in. Now we can start taking the intake off. All right, everything is pretty much 9/16 on top of this intake. So I'm just gonna start ripping bolts out. Is that wrong? Nope, I'm not wrong. That's a 1/2 inch there now. So there's a couple that I got.
get next. But here we go. These babies are in there. They've been in there a long time. Who knows? They maybe have been in there since the beginning. These babies got put together back in 1973. Old smog motor. It's probably in a Bonneville. Be my guess. Bonneville, what am I saying? It's Oldsmobile. Pontiac on my brain? It's like Saxon, isn't it? No. They're all kind of the same, aren't they? Pontiac, Oldsmobile, Buick. Baby's in there. She don't want to go nowhere. She don't want to come out. Alright, that's what, right by the exhaust port. That's why. Ooh, almost had it. Nope. Come on. Come on. What is it with the funk? These old engines. Crack them open and they really stink. Okay, let me come back on that one. This one's for. I'll loosen it up. It's part of the. It might be a half-inch. Very glad they didn't break. At least that one didn't. And that one didn't break. Been together for a very long time. Ooh, look at that. Came apart nice and easy. I didn't hear that one. Oh, this is all connected, I see. So I gotta take that hose off too. Alright. Okay, let's get this little clamp off. so I don't lose it. And that's disconnected. Now I need to should be able to take this off. Hopefully I can just get that hose out of there. We'll see. Might have to take it off the water pump too. It's on there pretty good. So maybe I'll loosen them both. I think it's time for some new clamps. These babies are looking crusty. Crusty. How's that? Not gonna pull out of there? I doubt it. Pretty good. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Maybe I'll loosen this top hose up. I'm gonna take it out the radiator anyway. Maybe I'll just do that. If you guys ever got any questions or anything, any comments, put them in the comments. Love to hear from you. Let me know what's happening, what you're working on. Any questions? Tell me what I'm doing wrong, please. Tell me if you got better ways to do it. Because I'm just doing it. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm just doing it. And it's fun. That's why I do it. Okay, this baby is on there good. All I know is I love cars. I love working on my cars. And figured I would film it, document it, and oh, that baby's on there good. Okay, that one doesn't want to come off. All right, well, these hoses are on there good. So these are loose. Nobody wants to come off though. Oh, there's another. I didn't know there's that. Okay. So, let me get a pliers. Here we go. Here's pliers. Let's see if I can get this off here. That ain't gonna work. All right. Let's see. Loosen this top one too, and that might help. Where I need to go. All right. Still working on getting this thing off. I'm just gonna turn it, leave it like that. It's out of the way. Thermostat. Frozen in there, of course. What else? fits everything. Just gonna pry it up. This one right here goes to the vacuum on the brake booster. It's got a clamper. If I can do this one-handed, I don't think so. Nope. Shoot. All right. See if I can get that clamp off there. Slid it up. And I think just pull it off. There we go. Perfect. There. And that's tangle up. I should be able to, hopefully, just pry this baby off. I don't see why not. Find something to pry on. Good luck, huh? Wow. Might have to. There's nothing to pry on. Wow. This baby's on there. It's let's take a look. Okay, let's see if I can pry up on this. Oh yeah, there we go. She's moving now. Look at that. Let's gotta get another screwdriver in there. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that. We got her. What's it stuck on? Is there a screw stuck? No, it's stuck. These screws out. I can't get to that. These out. There we go. Alright. Make sure these are all loose. Pry it up a little bit. I still can't get the bolts. Okay. All right. So what I did was I took the bolts all out and set them down so I know which ones are which. Looks like the outer ones are a little bigger than the inners. So that way I know when I put them back together. Now I should be able to get this out of here. There we go. Boy, that thing is heavy. Holy crap. That baby's got some weight. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna pick this thing out of there. Up out of there. Figure out how I'm gonna pick this thing out of there. Up out of there. I'm gonna have to climb in. Get in deep. Get in there. Let's see if I can hurt myself. Getting old. All right, hopefully you can see this. Put my foot down someplace. All right, this baby's heavy. Oh, there we go. We got her. Nice. Now, just set it someplace and get down without falling down. There. Perfect. See? Set it right there. All right. Oh, there we go. Got her. Kinda. Yeah, I'm gonna put that aluminum intake on there. And that baby is gonna lighten up the front end. Something fierce. Be awesome. Oh, sorry. Okay, let's take these fan bolts out so we can start taking the front of this motor apart. See if I can even get in here to get these. It's a little there's washers on there. I'm sure I'll lose every one of them. Oh, what was that? Oh, still so tight. Will that do her? Oh yeah, we got her now. I'm gonna drop every one of these washers on the ground. Or maybe I can get them off. I don't know. There's one. Oh, drop two of them. Little lock washers. Let's drop them all. Here's another one. Sweet. Oh, there's another one. Dropped her. Oh! There we go. Come on. Oh, maybe I'll just leave you down there. Well, you don't want to go. Fine, stay there. Just stay down there. There. No problem. Get this shroud. Get this cover and get the shroud off. Still connected. Oh yeah, this one. Hand in there though. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. Got her now. Oh, dropped all of it. Oh, there it goes. It's all on the floor. It's only a bunch of change hitting the floor. No? Still don't want to come off? What else is holding you on? What else is holding you on there? What the heck? What? Is there, am I missing something? What am I missing? Hey! Oh, there's the grommet. That's all it's holding it on, I guess. It's been so long since I put this together, I don't even remember. There it is. Okay. Wow. Let's hold that in there. Okay. What is holding this thing in? Okay, it's just a little clip. There, got her. Let's see if we can get this shroud out of here. Is it bolted in there too? I don't think so. It might be. It might be a bolt on the bottom. Let me take a look. Okay. Shroud out of there. Let's keep on stacking. Let's get it off this thing. Okay. There. Just leave it on there. Be fine. Just fine. But this is still hooked up. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at that. Got her. Got her. Now I can just take it off in one piece, but I gotta find a place to put it. So, I guess first thing I could do is just take it out of here. Oh, I just realized something. The lower radiator hose is still connected. That ain't going nowhere. There, I should be able to get that from here. How much coolant am I going to dump on the floor? All of it? Should be drained out. So we'll see. We're going to find out in a second how much is left in this thing. Look at that, still got the, the hose heater. Obviously, I'll dry the spray off it. Just work on it mostly. This gas line's in the way. Use the old pliers. Maybe that can get loose. Nope. Oh, these things just weld themselves on, don't they? figure that one out. Maybe Let's take it off the water pump. I was hoping to leave everything connected as much as possible, but everything's fighting me. So, maybe I'll just take it off here. It looks like it's welded on too. So I think this seems any easier. Clamps look like they're 100 years old. Which they probably are. Probably original. All these things are just... Let's replace all the hoses anyway. Junk. Old, cracked up stuff. There we go. Okay. Now, I think I can get this thing out. I doubt it. Well, let's try. It's stuck on the bottom, too. What's it connected to? Wow. This thing acts like it's been in here for 100 years. It's brand new. Just put it in a couple years ago. We didn't put any miles on it yet. Drove out here when we moved. There was coolant all over the floor. Let's see if we can get this out of here. Damn it. Okay. Let's go quickly destroy the radiator. Tip her back. And I'm out of breath. Fight with the radiator. Getting old. Gotta come up this way. Let's loosen it up a little bit. Just enough to get the build off. That's all I gotta do. Loosen this up a bit. There we go. Just enough to get the belt off. Or out of the way. Either way, all this stuff has to come off. So it's going to unplug the alternator. There's one nut on the back. I should be able to pull this off. And then I'll figure out well, maybe not. Maybe I gotta loosen it. I was hoping I could just, there we go. Perfect. I'll set that down there. set that right there also. Changed the water pump on this not too long ago. So, never painted it though, so I'm gonna paint it. I'll paint it this time before I put all this stuff together. All right, all this has got to come off to get at the camshaft and the these are a little smaller. That's for the power steering. Put that over here. What else we got? Figure out, I gotta take that alternator off, power steering pump, then I can get to the water pump, the rest of the bolts. Okay, just gotta take off this bolt here, or nut. There. So the wiring is disconnected from the alternator. I'm just going to remove it. And there's one more adjuster on the front. And there's this one down here. That should be all that's holding this thing in. This is the alternator from the 73. The motor's a 73, so it's internally regulated. I just had to jump a couple wires to get rid of the external voltage regulator. Good times. Good times. I think this is the last one holding it on. pull it off and set it aside for this. There was one underneath that I had to lay underneath and get. Not easy. Yeah, this should pull right off. I gotta find a place to set it. There we go. There we go. Set it right here. Right there, perfect. One, two. There we go. Alright, that's a big one. Look at that bad boy. I still got some really small 3/8" bolts underneath the bottom of the water pump. Because Oldsmobile likes to use as many bolts as possible, apparently. Look at that, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bolts to hold on this water pump. It's a lot. But we'll get them. So there's 2 under here. There's one over here too. Take it out of here. I don't remember doing this. It's been a while. If you want to check out a water pump change on an Oldsmobile 455, you can go back in my videos and check it out. It's one of my earlier ones that I did. Yeah, it's a short video, but just shows me changing the water pump. If you have any interest in that, check it out. A couple of those long ones in the bottom there. I think that's it. But it's still on there really good because I glued it down. I know I did. Because all these bolts are loose. Unless, oh, there's one there. Okay. This one's left. Okay, I think this should be the last one. You know, I gotta give it to Oldsmobile though. I put this on and it didn't leak. It better not. There's no place for it to leak. I remember the gasket being very big. That's probably why I used a lot of RTV. Is that gonna be it? Oh, there it is. I can feel it wobbling. But there's something holding it on the bottom, believe it or not. What's it? What is it? Huh? I missed a bolt. I had to have. Something's holding on. Where is it? It's gotta be under. Oh, it's gotta be under here somewhere. Where is it? Oh yeah. Is it? No. Can't be it. Where is it? There's gotta be one holding on. I can't see another bolt holding it on. So, maybe I'll give her a little bit more. Oh, there it is. There it is. Dumping all over the floor. Huh? We got her. Sheesh. Just trying to get this pulley off. It's really rusted on there. It's moving. I'm just kind of working at it all the way around. I can see it moving. So it's trying not to bend it. I'm gonna get it or not. So keep messing with it. I don't have enough room to, enough bolt to get the balancer off without removing this thing. It's kind of in the way. I can see it moving, so I'll get closer. But I'll, there we go. Just keep working at it all the way around, trying to bend it. I've been spraying it with sauce. It probably would have been better if I heated it up. That's kind of a last resort. I'll keep working at it. All right, I got the puller on there. And I'm just kind of cranking on her slow. I was just going by hand. This thing's pulling right out. So that's good. It's not fighting me at all. There it is. Cool. Ooh. That was the end of the puller. But yeah, see? Looks pretty easy with these. All right, let's get this timing chain cover off. Maybe. Try this one. There we go.
Alright guys, that's going to do it for the part 1 of this video on rebuilding the Oldsmobile 455. Thanks a lot for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe, that like button. Give me some comments, let me know what I'm doing wrong. And we'll see you soon for the next one. Later.